Hi there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trevor's Terrarium here at Geektopia Island. I'm Cardwell.
I'm Kevin.
That's Trevor. And today we have a fun and interesting deck for you on Argent Saga, and I'm actually super excited about it for sure. But before we go and get into it, we'll go and remind you that we do have a Patreon. It only takes $1 to support us, and we love you very much for it, and the link will be down below for that. Today, we are dealing with Super Shredder!
Oh no!
It's a Metaial, the Silver King. It's the Argent champion, and I think he's amazing. But what does he do? Instead of drawing for your turn, you may discard a card. If you do, search your deck for a Silver General unit and add it to your hand. Seems pretty solid.
Yeah.
And then you can pay 1, place the Silver General unit from your discard zone on the bottom of your deck, and draw a card. Just in case it dies, and then you can go search for it again on your turn.
Yeah, and he replaces the card that you discard. So,
yeah.
You're like, cool. Because he doesn't like replace the card immediately, but you get those cards back.
Exactly.
Essentially.
And the fact that you can just discard a Silver General to get another Silver General and then get this one again too.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
fantastic because it's an instead. It's not a you have to. It's just a hey, you can do this if you want to.
Yeah. And they have a lot of cool abilities.
Yeah.
We'll get to for sure. But before we do, of course, we have the Spirit of the Otterius. It's the new blue spirit, and he has an amazing ability. You exhaust, pay 2, target unit you control gains unblockable, which means Guardian cannot be used this turn. Whenever this card attacks, whichever one you choose. And then you can Soul Burst, target unit gains unblockable this turn, just in case you want a super win. For sure.
And it's got 12 on the blue, so we got a lot of blue cards.
Oh, yeah.
Or a lot more than normal.
And since it's Argent, we needed a color because we needed some control with it a little bit.
First little guy we got in the deck is the Silver King's Pawn. It is 1 for a 500 Silver Army guy, and that actually matters.
Yep.
But you can have any number of copies of this card in your deck. And then you can exhaust 2 Silver Army units you control, add a target Argent unit from the discard zone to your hand. So this dude is there to just scout towers early.
Yeah.
And then when you have 2 Silver Armies, he's there to funnel back your dudes. Just be like, tap 2 dudes, get this dude back. Get this dude back. Get this dude back.
It's a value. So much value.
He's there to just help with Value City.
And with as many copies, we didn't go crazy here. We got 1 more than usual, but you can go search for Silver Armies anyway.
You can get them.
Speaking of Silver Army, we have the Silver King's Inquisitor. It's a 2-drop 1000. It has target attack, which is pretty nice. And it says, arrive, put a target Silver Army unit from your discard zone into play. Seems good.
So we're getting free dudes. And if they've killed all your Silver King's Inquisitors, you can just be like, cool, get these back, get these back, get these back. Get another dude.
Yeah. Exactly. Or like you have 1 in your hand and 1 here, you swing in to kill a dude, it dies, and you play the second Inquisitor to get your... Well, it's just good.
It's silly.
Yeah.
Next up is Maiden of the Leviathan, and she has 2 for 1500 with Arrive. You may flip one of your towers face up. Then if you have 2 or more face up towers, draw a card. So this card's just a good cantrip that can... It's on a pretty good body for a cantrip.
Yeah. That's all it is. Next one is Mistshaper. It's a 2-drop legendary ? 2000. Arrive. Search your deck for a unit that has the same name as another target unit you control. Add it to your hand. So that helps with King's Pawn. Yeah. If you need another one.
Helps you get all kinds of dudes. That's what it's for. Next up is the Shard Spider. The thing I don't like because it's annoying.
It's so good.
3 mana for a 1500 beast. If you have more destroyed towers than your opponent and they control more units than you, this card costs 3 less to play, which Cardwell always gets.
Yep.
And then Arrive, exhaust target unit your opponent controls. It doesn't recover during your opponent's next charge phase. That ability is a lot more dangerous than it seems like in this game. Because I underestimated how that would do, but this little spider kind of wrecked me pretty hard. Because you're like, cool, that dude? No, he doesn't get to do his thing.
And when you have only 5 slots to play creatures and like you tap down their guardians and they can't play anything else, you're just like, cool.
Yeah, when you waste a spot for 2 turns, you're just like, great.
Great, yeah, that's super awesome.
And then when the ability to do that is free, stupid.
Perfect. The next one is Ella, Corrupted by Love. She's my Argent Saga waifu. She's a Silver General / Sky Raider, if that matters. But she costs 3 for a 2000. Discard a Silver General unit from your hand. Target unit or augment loses all abilities as long as you control this card. And that can just happen a lot. Whenever this card is discarded, you may pay 1. If you do, target unit or augment loses all abilities this turn. So this stops Guardians, this starts creature that already has augments on it. You just say, lose all abilities, thank you. Nothing helps. And the fact that if you have multiple of this one and discard this one to this one, then you get to do the ability again.
Yeah.
It's just super good.
Yeah, she's really strong.
And the 3,000, 2,000, or 3 for 2,000's pretty decent.
Next up is Liam, the Corrupted by Madness. He is 4 for 2,500. He is unblockable, so Guardians can't deal with him. And then whenever this card attacks, you may discard a Silver General from your hand. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 Silver Army units and put them into play. So you can go get the little dudes and put them in play.
Yep.
When this card is discarded, you may pay 2. If you do, search your deck for Silver Army unit and put it into play. So if you want to do that at your draw step, you can go get more dudes that turn and be like, hey, cool, here's free dudes.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're essentially paying for them right then and there, so it works out. And it helps you get silly things going. You can get so much free value out of this.
Yeah. And the fact that if you get 2 king spawns and then when they can exhaust, then you exhaust them immediately to get the general that you just discarded.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just do this all over again. Yeah, pretty good. Next one is Raine, Corrupted by Grief. He has a giant mustache, and I'm going to stick to it. It's a 5-drop, 2,500. He has quickness, which is amazing. Discard a Silver General unit from your hand. Expel target unit your opponent controls in this card until the end of turn. Expel. Oh, okay, so it blinks all the fun stuff. Whenever this card is discarded, you may pay 3. If you do, expel target unit until end of turn. So there you go. This also makes it where he can swing in, destroy a tower. If it doesn't get bounced or destroyed, then you can discard it to bounce it, and it comes back untapped, so it can't be killed.
And his top ability, you can do multiple times. You can be like, cool, let's trigger this. Let's do it like 4 times if I have the cards. Just so you can be like, hey, cool, bounce all your things. Or bounce whatever I need to do.
Yeah. And with Braine's ability, with the new Omega cards, it's stated that Omega cards can only be played by hand. So when you expel them, they can't come back. And neither does the card underneath. So that just disappears, which is insanely strong.
So you can just free remove dudes.
Yep.
Solid.
I mean, they're powerful cards for almost for free, pretty much.
Yeah.
And so you can just do this for free and just get them out.
Yeah. Hey, why not?
Thanks.
Next up, the Battle Angel of Dominion. She is 5 for 2,500. And she arrives, you may reveal an Argent unit from your hand. If you do, destroy target unit.
It's good.
She is killing your dudes.
Yep, just straight up.
You're already playing Argent cards all together, so you're like, cool, show this dude, that thing dies. Now I'm gonna play this dude.
And the fact that if it gets killed, then you can bring it back to your hand with 2 armies and just do it again.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, the next one is Mei-Yu, Corrupted by Power. It's a 6-drop, 3,500. Silver General. Arrive. You may discard a Silver General unit from your hand. If you do, return target unit to the top of its owner's deck, which slows them down tremendously. And whenever this card is discarded, you may pay 4 if you do the same thing for the target unit on top of its deck. So if you have shards to spare when you swing or do different things, hey.
Yeah.
It's just extra bonus.
Alright, next up is Metaial, Celestial of Ruin. He is 8 for 6,000. This card costs 1 less to play for each Silver Army and or Silver General you control.
Yep.
So he can cost 3 if you have 5, but you can't play him.
So at least 4.
Yeah, 4 mana. And if your champion is Metaial in its name, this card gains the following abilities. Sacrifice a unit, this card gains Immortal. Sacrifice 2 other units, destroy target shard and target unit.
Oof.
Sacrifice 3 other units, destroy up to 2 target towers. So he's all about killing your dudes.
Yep.
And thankfully it says sacrifice 2 other units, so you do have to have other things with him for him to work right, but who cares? It's free killing dudes and shards and towers.
And towers.
Why not? Let's just make my life so much easier. Sure, you can kill him with other towers or bounce him, but hey, whatever. Then you can just sacrifice him and he gains Immortal. So the red tower, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
You just do it before you kill the towers.
Yeah. Because you'll hopefully have enough and be like, sacrifice dude, Immortal, sacrifice 3 other dudes, kill towers.
Kill your tower.
Thanks. And this is Super Shredder.
Yeah.
Because it's the same dude that's our general. And yes, this card's amazing, and I can't wait to...
He's Big Angry Shredder.
Big Angry Shredder. Now we have to go to the spells, of course. It's a Phantasmal Guards. It's a 1-drop spell. Put 2 illusion unit tokens into play with Guardian. They're 500 each, and these can attack. Or these cannot attack, but still they're there to protect you while you just...
Yeah, they're there to just slow down the board so you can keep building up yours.
And the fact that you can sacrifice these 2 with the Celestial Rune and just be like, destroy that dude and that shard.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Next up is Phantasmal Storm. It is 2 for a spell instacast and deals 2,000 to target unit. And you shard drain, expel this card from your discard zone, search your deck for Phantasmal Storm, and add it to your hand. So it kills a dude, and then you can expel it to go get another one.
Yeah. It's one of the most powerful blue spells, I think, overall.
Yeah, it's literally 2 minutes to kill almost anything in the game.
Yeah, because while it's in your graveyard, you just spell drain the shard that you already used to cast this one to get another one to kill another thing. Amazing. Next one and last is Omega Magic Mizu. It's a 2-drop instacast. Choose one, or if you have 2 or less towers, you can choose 2. You can draw a card, exhaust target unit, or return target unit to its owner's hand if it's exhausted. And it reads top to bottom, so if you can choose 2, then you can tap a dude, exhaust the dude, and then bounce him, if need be. And the shards we have, of course, is Corona and Spirit Ruby, because well, why not? Because it's the most powerful shard.
You're gonna need to kill some dudes, this does it for you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a legendary shard. Exhaust to produce 1 exhaust, and then flip your spirit face down, destroy target unit.
Solid.
Simple as that. Next one is the Cryptic Pistol. It's a special shard for blue, so we have Water Sphere, so it comes to play untapped. And it says arrive. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. So you can just switch them around and see whatever you draw.
Yeah, and when you do that, make sure you remember that you don't need to do Silver General's ability, because otherwise you're just wasting it.
Exactly. Yeah. Never put a kill card on top and then do the general ability. You're like, no.
Yeah, I mean,
it happens. It happens. And then of course Argent Shards, because you need them.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now we do have some honorable mentions. And these cards are for because we don't know your local meta, or these cards can be put in the main board or your sideboard. It's just a different thing. But this one's a little different. It is the Argent Spirit, actually. It's a Link Spirit of Paper. You can exhaust, pay 1, put the bottom of your deck on top of your deck, and then to Soul Burst you draw a card. Now with this one, if you wanted to go full Argent, this makes it where with the General's ability where you put a Silver General on bottom, then you can just pay 1 and tap this to put it on top so you can draw it again. It's just a simple little cute thing for that.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of shenanigans with that.
Oh, yeah.
That dude is actually really good against the Bone Shredder too, just so you're like, oh, you're gonna target that? No, get that card away. He saves 1 card from it, not like crazy.
At least.
And then the other card we got for honorable mentions is the Witch Queen's Ring. She is 1 for an augment. It is a blue card equipped to target unit. When the equipped unit attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. So this just helps you trigger all your generals, because they're all about discarding and do silly things. So it literally just gives you the ability to do it.
Yep. On anything. So you put your little silver army dude, you just quickly just put this attached, swing, ditch Silver General to do something special.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Now, with that is the deck. I am super in love with this deck, honestly. I like the idea of this Argent champion and all the generals, which seem to be working well with each other.
Yeah, this deck looks really strong. We're both super excited for it. I mean, we grew up on the Turtles.
Exactly.
Shout out to Shredder.
And Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
for being Super Shredder. But with that, of course, in the brawls, we'll show it off. We'll both play it.
Yeah.
So we can enjoy it both. But with that, hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island, and you have a good day. Goodbye.
Later. Also, guys, just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.